The front row of fashion shows, often referred to as the Fro, is a cornerstone of modern fashion culture. Its history is intertwined with the evolution of fashion shows themselves, reflecting changes in the industry, society, and the relationship between designers, celebrities, and consumers. Here's a brief overview of its evolution. 1900s, 1920s, the early days of fashion shows. Fashion shows emerged in the early 1900s as salon presentations in Paris. These intimate events, often held in couture houses, featured models showcasing garments for wealthy clients. There was no formal front row as we know it today. The audience consisted primarily of aristocrats and elite clients, seated informally. 1930s, 1950s, formalization and influence. As fashion shows became more structured, seating arrangements began to reflect social hierarchies. Key clients, editors, and influencers, such as socialites, were given prominent seating to ensure they had the best view of the designs. The post-World War II fashion boom and Christian Dior's New Look collection in 1947 brought more media attention to these events. Fashion editors like Carmel Snow of Harper's Bazaar gained prominence in the front row. 1960s to 1970s, celebrities and pop culture. The 1960s and 70s saw the rise of celebrities as cultural icons, and designers began inviting stars to sit in the front row to attract media coverage. Andy Warhol and other icons of the era were regulars in the front row, signalling a shift from a purely industry-focused event to one with pop culture significance. Audrey Hepburn was often seen at Givenchy shows, reflecting her close relationship with designer Hubert de Givenchy. Elizabeth Taylor was a frequent front-row presence at haute couture shows in Paris. Bianca Jagger was a fashion muse and regular at Yves Saint Laurent and Halston presentations. 1980s to 1990s, the power of supermodels and media. With the rise of supermodels like Naomi Campbell, Kate Moss, Cindy Crawford, and Claudia Schiffer, fashion shows became cultural spectacles. The front row became a coveted space for editors, buyers, and emerging fashion influencers. Celebrities, particularly Hollywood stars, became fixtures, cementing the Fro as a mix of industry insiders and entertainers. Madonna was regularly seen at Versace and Jean Paul Gaultier shows, blending her music stardom with fashion influence. Princess Diana was a discreet but impactful attendee, particularly at British designers' shows like Catherine Walker. Cher, known for her bold style, often present at Bob Mackie showcases. Designers like Gianni Versace amplified the theatricality of their shows, ensuring the front row became a focal point for photographers. The 2000s, the digital age and democratization. High-profile events like Alexander McQueen's shows and Marc Jacobs's productions ensured that the front row garnered as much attention as the runway. The 2000s also marked an era where luxury brands strategically placed celebrities to enhance brand visibility and appeal to younger demographics. 2010 and beyond, the rise of social media. Social media revolutionized the front row, with platforms like Instagram turning it into a major marketing tool. Attendees are now chosen for their reach influence, often live streaming or posting in real time. The rise of digital media and fashion bloggers like Brian Boy, Chiara Ferragni, Army Song, and Camila Coelho expanded the front row to include influencers and non-traditional media personalities. Designers like Virgil Abloh, Gucci, and Balenciaga embraced the front row's power, inviting influencers, TikTok stars, and A-list celebrities to create buzz. The front row also became a platform for political statements and cultural representation, with diverse casts of attendees reflecting shifting societal values. Rihanna enjoys attending shows like Dior and Chanel. She often becomes the centerpiece of the event. Zendaya, a staple in recent years, sitting front row at Valentino and Louis Vuitton. Beyoncé rarely makes an appearance, but when she does, it's a headline moment, like at Tom Ford. And the Kardashians are frequently in the front row for Balenciaga, Dolce & Gabbana, and Prada, showcasing their close ties to top designers. 2020 to present day, TikTok and Gen Z, Addison Rae, representing the TikTok generation, she's been spotted at shows like Versace and Miu Miu. Emma Chamberlain, known for her quirky style, she's become a front-row regular for Louis Vuitton. Wisdom K, dubbed the best-dressed guy on TikTok, he's expanding the inclusivity of Fashion Week seating. The front row is now a dynamic blend of fashion editors, celebrities, influencers, and industry insiders. It has transcended its original function as a practical viewing position to become a cultural symbol of status, influence, and the ever-evolving fashion ecosystem. The interplay between celebrities and influencers in the front row reflects the ongoing transformation of fashion from an exclusive industry event to a global digital spectacle.